do you know what a house is really worth before you buy it? Or even if you're just curious about your own home's value? Zillow and online estimates can only take you so far. And today I'm going to show you the 2 best ways to find out what your home is really worth. Hi there, I'm Elaine Genning, and I am your local real estate guide here on Florida's Treasure Coast. I help buyers and sellers and relocators here in Florida, and if you're thinking about buying or selling, understanding your home's value is the very first step. So the very first way to determine a home's value is, number one, you need a very skilled buyer's agent who can do things like run a CMA. This is a market analysis, and that's not his estimate. It's not an algorithm. A true CMA is a comparative market analysis, and it is manually prepared by your buyer's agent or real estate professional. It looks at homes like yours that have been sold recently, which is the most important part, what's currently on the market and how long they've been sitting and what competition you'll face when you're making an offer. This is especially helpful if you're buying in a neighborhood with similar homes. You can come up with a pretty accurate price per square foot. And if your agent doesn't know how to do this, you want to ask them to ask their broker for help. Or better yet, you might be looking for a new agent because it's that important. The second way to determine your home's worth is going to be with an appraisal. So once you're under contract, which seems like it's late in the process, but it's the time in the process to do this. You're under contract. If you're paying cash, it is completely optional. If you're getting a mortgage, it will be 100% required by your lender, and it is something that you're going to pay for upfront and out of your pocket. It's one of the few things that you have to pay for out of your pocket. And appraisals can range from $300. I've seen them as high as $1,000 and $1,100. It's very dependent on your area and if you're buying a primary residence or an investment property. Investment properties take a little more details and they take a little longer to complete. So an appraisal is done by a licensed professional who follows very strict guidelines. They pull comparables, they look at the condition of the home, they factor in upgrades, and they produce a very detailed many-page report. And this is going to be your most accurate and official number that you're going to get, but keep in mind that it's for that moment in time. So once it's completed, it's for that time and space. You know, it can change the day after, it could have changed the day before. It all depends on what's going on in the market. And the most important item is comparable homes that have recently been sold. So sometimes appraisers can make mistakes. It's not very common, and they can come in higher than contract price, which is obviously great. And sometimes they can come in lower. And if that happens, you're going to have options, and you can choose to try to renegotiate, or in some cases, you may decide that it's worth paying the difference if you are really in love with the house. This was a little bit more common during the COVID years. It's less and less common now because it has shifted to more of a buyer's market. So here's the bottom line. An online estimate is a starting point, but the true market analysis and an appraisal are where you're going to find what a home is really worth. Between the two, you're going to know exactly what buyers are paying today and what a lender is willing to back up with that financing. Because again, the lender always wants to verify the value of the home to make sure the financing makes sense. I'm Elaine Genning, your local real estate guide here on Florida's Treasure Coast. If you'd like a free personalized market analysis for your home, drop a comment or reach out to me directly. And don't forget to hit subscribe for more real estate tips, home tours, and lifestyle content here on Florida's Treasure Coast. And I'll see you on the next home tour.